Alright, this is The Blood by Bethel, and we've played this a lot of different ways, so this is kind of like the most recent way that I'll be playing it, and I'll kind of talk through what I would do if I was the only guitar player, or if we had two, like a EG1, EG2, where both guitarists were actively playing like specific parts, and just what I would change for that. So it's in the key of G, around like 74 BPM, and I come in right on the intro with that nice kind of like acoustic-y style finger picking. So if I'm the only guitar player here, I'll basically play this. So I have my ring finger on the D string, 5th fret, and pointer finger on the 3rd fret B string. And I'm playing the D string first, and then the low E, and then with my pointer finger playing both the B and G strings. So if I'm the only guitarist, that's pretty much what I'll play for that part. You know, that it's played in the intro as well as like the first verse and the first chorus, then we go back to it in the second verse. So if I'm the only one playing, I'll play that. And sometimes I even switch, just kind of for fun, to adding in the G string on the 5th and 4th fret. So it's just like a variation. On the other hand, if I am not the only guitar player, usually like one guitarist will be playing something similar to that. The other one will be playing the 4th fret on the G string, and then the same B string 3rd fret. And when you bring them together, you kind of get a more full sound. So it just depends on how many guitars you have, but we do that through the intro, the first verse, and chorus 1. Unless if I am the second guitar player, then I may let them continue with that through the first chorus, and I'll pop on a slide, or you can just do it kind of with like swelling your volume pedal if you don't want to use a slide. But there's nice slides in the track that you can hear, going from the 12th fret of the B string to the 10th. And then it goes back up to the 15th fret and the 17th. And then it just kind of swells up from the 8th fret. So that's an option. But again, if I'm the only guitar player, then I'm just going to continue to do that. And that kind of carries into the second verse. If I was doing the slide thing, I would just go back to it during the second verse. And chorus 2 is the same. For the second chorus, if I was using a slide, I would do the same thing. If I was not, if I was just the only guitar player, I'd kind of switch to a bit of like following the melody, kind of. It's almost the full like vocal melody, but I just go. It's just like a lighter way to play it. So I have my pinky on the 10th fret of the E string, and the B string it's 8 and then 7, and then 7 on the G. Do it 3 times. And then the 4th time you kind of switch it up. So it's then E string 7th fret. That brings you into the interlude, where if you're using a slide, you can just kind of play it with a slide or without. But I just kind of stay on the B string. You can drone the G, with it if you want. It's up to you. But it's the 8th fret, 10th, and then 13 and 12. So. And some variation there. Every now and then I'll just kind of throw in a just to keep it interesting. So I'll do that for the interlude, and then bridge 1. All the bridges are the same in terms of that melody, so you can keep doing that over and over again. But bridge 1, I just maybe like to kind of bring it down a little bit and do this little like pull off. So you're playing the G string on the 7th fret and hitting it like a couple times, and then you just slide it off and hit the open string. It's a little bit of like a palm mute. It's just a cool effect that I think I heard somebody play and just wanted to try it. And then by bridge 2 and bridge 3, I'm just going back to the same thing. And that's pretty much it. If you do go back into a big chorus, which you usually do, if you're doing the slide, you just kind of do the same thing. But if you're the only guitar player, then I'll usually add, obviously, like some gain and do a big version of what we did for the second chorus. So it's kind of following or articulating the melody a little more. And usually just go back to the bridge from there. And that's pretty much it. So we'll do a full playthrough now and hear how it sounds all together.